COMG153-WWW02-Winter14. My name is Joel. I'll be your instructor for this course, and we're going to do an overview of Blackboard Shell, what you need to complete and where you can find stuff and where do you submit your work. As soon as you log into Blackboard, you will find an announcement. Usually I have an announcement once a week. As you can see right here, the announcement is just welcoming you to the course and what you have to complete and so forth. The next step where you need to go is course information. You'll find three different things to review. Number one, your course syllabus, learning activities, and course schedule. And we'll go over all of this. If you click on course syllabus, you'll find your syllabus right there. I already have it open. Right there. It shows you my name. It shows you my office location, RTC building, the technology building, office number. It shows you my office hours. If you need to stop by and you have a quick question, then no need to email me or just stop by during those hours. If you need to discuss something that takes time, more than 5-10 minutes, please email me in advance and I will book a specific time for you where we can sit down and discuss whatever matter you have. Also, there's few information right here that might be helpful to you. Best communication with me is pretty much via email. I do check my email during the week very often, Monday through Friday. And on Saturday, I either check it in the morning or at night, and on Sunday, I do not check my email. So please, if you send an email, make sure to have in the subject title your name and the class you're referring to. So COMG153-WWW02. I'll know what class you're referring to. I receive a lot of emails every day, a lot of junk mail, and sometimes I do not open them. I just delete them. I cannot go through all of them. So just to avoid any chance for me to skip or delete your email by mistake, make sure to have your full name and the class. Course information, course description. Pretty much the course will focus on 4 different matters, which are computers in general, research the net, attachment via email, how to submit email, and Microsoft Office 2013, which includes Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access. Those are the ones that we'll focus on. Prerequisite, pretty much the basic prerequisite is just knowing a little bit how to use keyboard, and you guys have passed DLES 100, so you're pretty familiar on how to use the online format, Blackboard, and so forth. Textbook required, you definitely need it. Microsoft Office 2013, you'll be able to find that in the bookstore, and make sure it is 13 because that's what we'll focus on during the semester. As I stated earlier, the objective of the course, you can see them here. Mainly, like I said, Microsoft Office will be our main goal. Attendance is taken in Blackboard as a survey that you'll have to complete once a week. Week 1 will be open, first week of school, and then will disappear on Saturday at midnight. The new one, which is week 2, will show up Saturday on midnight, and so forth and so forth. So please make sure to remember to do those attendances, because that's what is sent to financial aid, and if you're on any type of aid that requires you to submit attendance, it must be completed to avoid any trouble with them. If you use Blackboard, try to use Firefox instead of using Internet Explorer and Google Chrome, as Firefox is the one that is compatible. During the semester, you'll have to complete multiple assessments, quizzes, and a final test, which you'll find in Blackboard. I'll show you where it is located, that you'll have to complete at the end of the semester. Late policy, I do not accept late work, so it has to be sent on time. However, the course will be open, so every single assessment for you, every single quiz will be available for you to go ahead and work ahead. And I really strongly recommend that you do so, because you never know if some unexpected things might happen and you're unable to complete some work during the week and the due date comes in and you're not able to submit your work. So if you have a chance to go ahead and work ahead, please do so. Very much recommended, but everything is open for you, and you can work on your own pace within that due date. Incomplete, I do not give incompletes for this course. All the work must be completed with a passing grade to pass the class. And for the software, you need to get Microsoft Office 2013. If you don't have it, you can pick it up from the bookstore, or you can pick it up from any of other vendors around your area. Make sure it is the suite that has Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access. Some of the suites do not have Access, and you need to make sure that it has 2013 Access in it. Course due dates, that's what you need to keep track of. When is the work due? Here, when each week will start, which is not a problem. Why? Because all the work will be available, and this is what you need to be very careful about. When each thing is due, that you need to send before this due date. As you can see, the modules are available. When do we work on them? Week 1 and 2, you work on module 1, 3 and 4, etc., 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 and you keep working through those. That's pretty much it for the syllabus. If we go back to course information, you'll find a PDF file, which is pretty much a spreadsheet that I did put for you in there, that I strongly recommend that you print and keep it with you to keep track of your work. Pretty much it shows you what each module is and what units are included in this module and what is the value of everything. So once you complete it, you can mark down what you have earned, so you'll know where you at so far. And most importantly, it just allows you to keep track of everything that is due and when you have to complete everything. So strongly recommend that you print this and keep it with you, just to be on the safe side, so you don't miss any work and you get a full credit for everything. The course schedule is the same thing that you saw in your PDF. If you'd like to print this, keep a copy of it with you. Will allows you to keep track. Most important part, like I said, are the due dates, that you need to make sure that everything is turned in before the due date to get full credit. Now if you go to learning modules, that's what you'll find your work. As you can see, there are 6 modules from module 1 through 6, and you have your final exam. Let's say, for example, I'll click on module 3, which is Microsoft Word. As soon as you click into the folder, you'll see first an overview of what Word is. Then you'll see chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. Let's say I'll click on chapter 1. Once you click on chapter 1, you'll see an overview of the chapter. You'll see the learning objectives. You'll see a presentation that one of my co-workers created that hopefully will be helpful. But this presentation is in no way a replacement for your textbook, for the material in your textbook. You must get the material out of your textbook. That's how you'll be able to complete the learning activities, which are practices. They are not required. You do not get credit for those. You do not have to turn them in. I really strongly recommend that you complete all of them very carefully. Why? Because if you complete those properly, then the assessments will be a piece of cake and you'll get full credit for them. So after you complete the learning activities, you're good to go. You're done with all of this. You click on the folder assessment, and you'll be able to see, the first thing you'll see is a quiz. As I stated, there's quizzes in every single assessment. The quiz consists of 5 questions, multiple choice. Feel free to use your textbook, it's not a problem. However, remember, if you start your quiz, you must finish it. You cannot come back later to complete it. Once you start it, you have to finish the quiz. So please do not click on it here before you are ready. So you click on the title and it will allow you to go through it. Once you're done, you click on submit for the quiz. It will grade itself, and you'll be able to see the answer key and everything from it. Now when you're done, you did the practices, you did the quiz, now it's time to do the assessment itself. As you can see right here, the requirements that tells you what needs to be completed is right there, a Word document. I've already opened it, and it tells you where to go in your textbook to create, and you'll have to create, for example, a flyer for the first one. Make sure to complete this checklist and keep track of it, because those are all the steps that you'll be graded on. And as you can see, there's multiple steps that you have to follow. Each step is worth a specific amount of points. Please score the number of points here for yourself. So you completed step 1, you completed step 2, 3, 4, etc., etc. If you missed a point, then you'll be able to mark, I did get 1 out of 1.5, and so forth and so forth and so forth. Once you're done with the checklist, make sure to save this either on your desktop, on your computer, in your USB drive, or anywhere else you want, because you'll be uploading this with the flyer. So pretty much you'll be uploading 2 different files. You'll be attaching 2 different files into Blackboard. How do I submit my work? Every assessment, you'll see something called assessment Dropbox, and it's right here at the end of every single module. So if you click on Word 1 assessment, this will open. It allows you to scroll down, browse my computer, By browsing your computer, it gives you the option where you can go ahead and attach a file. Let's say it is available on my desktop. This is my file. You click on it, and as you can see right here, it shows you that it was attached. You need to add your checklist. So you add your flyer and you add your checklist. This is my checklist right there. As you can see, I have 2 different files attached. Then when you're done, you just click on submit. Now the question might arise is how do I find out if I send the proper thing? Very easy to do. If you click on my grades, in front of your sending, whatever you have submitted, you'll see a screen box with an exclamation mark on it. A green box, square, with an exclamation mark on it that allows you to click on, and it will show your attachment. Please do not email me asking me if I received your work or not, because I will not grade until after the due date. So you need to check it. That's what exactly I'll see through my grades, and then through the grades you'll be able to see where you have your work that was submitted. It's the same thing for every single assessment that you go through. So every assessment, every module has the same thing. So it has the learning objectives, presentation, practices, and then the assessments itself that has the quiz and the assessment, the drop box. It's the same format for all the modules. Next is attendance. Attendance, as you can see right here, if I click on the folder attendance, you'll see it tells you it's due before midnight at 11:59 p.m. Week 1 attendance, you just click on the title and click on begin. And it's a single question, it's a survey. I'm present for the week. Yes, save and submit. And that's pretty much what you'll do for the week. Same thing, once you go ahead and submit your answer, if you need to check that you have it completed for that week, you click on my grades in front of week 1 attendance. You'll see a check mark. As you see right here, a check mark. That check mark shows you that you have completed it for the week. So please remember to check that out, so like that you don't get in trouble with financial aid. Last section I'm going to cover is discussion boards. There's 2 different threads available in the discussion board. Number 1 is an introduction, which I would like you to answer those questions in the introduction link, and to tell me a little bit about you, what are you going for, what you're doing at MOD, and so forth. I did also create one for myself. You'll find more information about me in there. Number 2, there is a peer help link. If you have any question related to the course, please go to peer help, create a thread, and then from there you'll be able to post your question. If you send me an email with the question related to any material and you have not posted one in the discussion board, I will redirect you to post your question in the discussion board first. Not to be pesky, but I think it will be tremendously helpful for your classmates to see the same question that you have, because if you have it, that means someone else might have it. And also because I check my email once or twice a day only, maybe 24 of your other peers will be available to answer the question before I do. I will keep track of the discussion boards, peer help, just in case any answer was given that is incorrect, which is very rarely happens, but just in case, I will be able to reply to those. If you have any personal questions, great questions, you'll have to contact me personally, and then we'll discuss those. So please remember to do your attendance, keep track of the due dates, and post any questions you might have in the peer help if you have questions related to the work itself. Thank you for your time. Welcome to COMG153 Online, and I hope you'll have a great semester and have a good day.